Talk about the issues.
Let's talk about Medicare then. There has been so much noise and back and forth on Medicare. Let me try to boil it down this way. There are still questions out there about each side and how they would approach it. This is what we know. Let me start with the president's approach, and I want to put it up on the screen for our viewers so we can have a basic understanding of this. The president wants to leave the program in place the way it is. It's a defined benefit program. He does, already passed under the health care law, will reduce payments to hospitals, to health care providers, and private insurers to the tune of $716 billion. You've heard that figure a lot this week. And he claims that he would extend the solvency of Medicare 8 years until 2024. Here is the Romney approach as we understand it so far. Beginning not until 2023, he would change the program. He would offer premium support or a voucher so that seniors could buy private insurance through competition. There would also be a choice, Romney says, that you could have the option of keeping traditional Medicare. He says he would end the president's health care plan, take that $716 billion that was moved out of the program, and put that back into the Medicare program. So, Governor O'Malley, that's the approach. What are the key differences that people need to understand?
The differences really go to the heart of what kind of country we want to become. I mean, Governor Romney's plan is for a country of less, where we actually cap what we do to protect the security of seniors. We give them a voucher, and we tell them, good luck. You're on your own to cover whatever the difference is. And the Congressional Budget Office has estimated that this will lead to our nation spending anywhere from $5,900 to $8,000 less per seniors. Those are dollars that are going to have to be covered by senior citizens themselves.
But to be fair, that was scoring of the Ryan budget, which would not necessarily be the Romney plan. I mean, that's 60.
Actually, Governor Romney said that there's really very little difference.
He did say there's very little difference. Well, let me have Governor McDonnell respond to that point. The argument is if you put seniors in a position where they're exposed to the vagaries of the private market, they're going to have to pay more. Again, we're not talking about current seniors or current beneficiaries, but down the line, that's what folks would be forced to do.
Well, all you need to know is that we're going to the Medicare trust fund's going broke in 12 years, and President Obama's not only for the status quo, but he wants more spending without reform. That's just irresponsible and reckless. Every governor in the country is reforming their pension systems because it's defined benefit, and the numbers just don't work. I think Romney and Ryan are honest in saying, look, we're not going the right direction. If you want money there for future generations, you need reform. Paul Ryan, and I think you've accurately described the differences. Paul Ryan doesn't touch any benefits for people over 55. But after that, yes, gives people some choices. Do we not trust people to make good decisions for their own health care? Or do we believe government's got to make every decision for you? That gets to the heart of it. But if you get rid of Obamacare and take that $716 billion back, you can do an awful lot to shore up the solvency of the system, and that's what they're going to do.
But one of the claims out there, and Paul Ryan has made it, is that the president has robbed the Medicare fund of $716 billion.
Totally
now, Democrats have attacked Republicans in the past for doing the very same thing. But these are not benefit cuts, and indeed Ryan made those same cuts in his own budget. In fact, he is denying payments to hospitals and providers, trying to get to the idea of more efficiency in the healthcare system instead of just paying for volume. Don't you think that that criticism is over the top by the Republican ticket?
I do.
I know Governor O'Malley does. Governor McDonnell first.
We're broke.